Report. We now return you to our regular programming.
Are you asleep?
Hi.
I'm sorry it took so long.
It's okay. It's worth the wait. You look terrific.
Well, I like velvet. I think it's really beautiful.
Very beautiful. So you could join me? What's wrong? I never pushed you for a commitment before. I'm not doing it now. If you want, you can turn around and walk out of here. I'll understand.
No, this is what I want.
You sure?
Yes.
Here's what to do when you don't find the rainbows in this time. Here's where you go when it looks like the rain won't end. Don't cry. I'll give you tomorrow. Let me be the one to share it with. And each day that follows, 'cause we only have one night to live.
I'm sorry. I can't do this. I'm sorry.
Cut. Oh, here. Put this on. What's the matter, Megan?
I don't know.
Look, as if the crew, if you want, I'll get rid of everybody that's not absolutely necessary.
I don't think that it would make any difference if you did.
Megan, yesterday when we rehearsed this at your loft, you were relaxed and comfortable. You said you were ready for this. Well, were you telling me that just to get rid of me?
No. I did believe it then. It's just that now I'm... Oh, I don't know.
You want to make some changes in the script?
No.
Is it me? Am I the reason you can't do the scene?
What's the matter, Tina? Aren't you happy to see me?
Yes. No, I mean, Cord.
Where's Siege?
CJ's in his bedroom. He's getting dressed, and I should be going to help him.
No, I'll tell you what. I'll go take care of CJ. I'll get him dressed. Why don't you go get yourself dressed, and 3 of us will meet out here. We'll have breakfast together. You haven't eaten yet, have you?
Cord, I really wish you hadn't done this.
Oh, I'm sorry. I probably should have called before I just came walking over. But I was getting real hungry. You know, and my apartment's not set up yet. And I know that you got a cupboard full of all those goods that you swiped from Llanfair.
No, I'm talking about you moving back here from Llanfair, moving into the apartment across the hall. That's what I'm talking about.
It's a great apartment. Hey, you want to come see it?
No, I don't want to go. I want you to go to Llanfair, go back there, go to Ace's. I don't care.
Oh, I couldn't do that. See, I got a lease, and I couldn't just walk out of it. That wouldn't be very nice.
Okay, fine. I can't stop you from moving into the apartment across the hall from me, but that doesn't mean that I have to go around serving you pancakes.
You don't have to serve me. Hey, I make the best pancakes around. In fact, I'll do all the cooking.
Cord. When you told me that you weren't going to fight me about me moving into here, I thought that meant that you were going to let me go. The whole reason that I moved into this place is so that I could be away from you.
Oh, I know that. But you can't be safe all on your own, so it's a good thing I'm going to be here to keep an eye on you.
Sweetheart, you're the one who's not safe. If Carlo finds out what you're doing here, he's going to be furious.
Oh, Shaw, don't worry about Carlo. I mean, he can do whatever he wants as long as he gets the message loud and clear. That nobody, not even Carlo Hesser, can dictate how I live my life.
You have enough henchmen on the payroll. Why don't you get one of them to do it?
My men can't locate Tina's car. They can't find it around her apartment building or at Llanfair. I want you to find it and to examine it.
Why? They're the ones who've been following her for months all over the county.
I want you to check out the front end for dents, any broken headlights, anything that'll indicate it was in an accident.
Carlo, if she'd been in an accident, I would know all about it.
Not if she's the one who hit Renee. And I think she was.
No, not Tina. Carlo, you're absolutely way off track. You're out of your mind.
My sources at the police lab said they found chips of red paint on Renee's clothes. Tina has a red car.
So do hundreds of other people in Landview.
Perhaps. But I overheard a conversation at the hospital between Tina and Cord. Yeah, she was so rattled it slipped out. She told him that after the hit-and-run car struck Renee, it headed north.
Knowing Tina, she probably just, I don't know, repeated some information she heard somewhere else.
No. There's no indication of the direction of the car on the police reports. None of the eyewitnesses to the scene of the crime saw which direction it went in, including myself. How did Tina come by this particular piece of information? Simple. She was driving the car.
No. There's got to be another explanation. Carlo, Tina, and Renee, they are very, very close. What reason would she have to want to kill Renee? This is absolutely preposterous.
I was the target, I think. And she hit Renee by accident.
Carlo, look, I can certainly understand you being paranoid. There have been a lot of stories recently in the paper, but for you to start believing that Tina deliberately tried to kill you is...
No, Gabrielle. Everything points towards her guilt.
Tina's not a killer. She's made many mistakes in her life, but she isn't a killer. She couldn't carry around that guilt. It wouldn't stay inside. She would have to let it out.
All right. If it's true, I'll accept it. But I want proof.
Well, I'm sorry. Don't count on me. I don't want any part of this.
You're her friend. And you're going to find out the truth.
Carlo, you can get someone else to do your bidding for you. The only way I'm going to be able to reconcile with my husband is if I stay at Asa's. But if Asa finds out that I'm doing anything to help you, especially something like this, he'll have me thrown out.
Oh, Gabrielle, that's a risk you'll have to take.
No. No, I won't. My marriage and my relationship with the Buchanans is far too important to me.
I don't give a damn about your problems. I love Renee. I've loved her since the first day we met. If Tina ran her down, I want to know. And you're the one who's going to find out the truth. And tell me.
There's nothing sacred to you. Not even love. It's just a means for you to get what you want.
I want to know who hit Renee.
I'm sure you do. But not for Renee. For yourself.
The woman who claimed to love her husband more than life itself, then seduced Tony Valone in his own bedroom, is now lecturing me on the ethics of love.
I did not seduce Tony. And perhaps you do love Renee in your own twisted way. But this isn't about Renee. This is about you wanting custody of your grandchild.
Now, what the devil are you talking about?
Oh, come on, Carlo, you're so transparent. If you can find a way of connecting Tina to this hit and run, then you can blackmail her into giving up the baby. You might actually get away with it, too. But you're not going to use me to help you.
Not so fast, Gabrielle. I do have the audio tape. How do you think the Buchanans would react if they suddenly heard that you were in Tina's bedroom the day my son was murdered? How do you think the police will feel when they know that you stole a piece of evidence from a scene of a crime? You don't think that Asa is going to applaud you? Applaud you for trading this audio tape for a video of you in Tony Malone's bed?
You can't prove that I gave you the tape in exchange, and you certainly can't prove that I was in Tina's room that day. I had my voice erased. Do you remember?
You better be careful about who you do business with in the future. Yeah, particularly when it's breaking the law.
Nice try, but no cigar. I paid a lot of money to a professional to erase my voice, and he did a very good job. You can't tell it was ever on there.
Oh. Your voice is on the original tape. Oh, yes. This expensive expert that you paid to erase your voice, he double-crossed you. Yes, Gabrielle. He made a copy of the original tape, and on that copy erased your voice. But he saved the original and sold it to me.
I think you're lying.
Let's see if we recognize this voice.
Oh, my God. They'll think that I killed him. There's been a shooting at Llanfair. We need help, please. Hurry.
Perhaps we should get a gathering of the Buchanan clan and listen at them, hear it too. I suggest you find Tina's car and examine it. And, Gabrielle, I'm warning you, if by some chance you should decide to lie to protect Tina or yourself, don't. Because I guarantee you'll pay the consequences.
All right. All right.
Let me know when you find something. I'll be here. Coming.
Jay, Carlo, you got a minute? I've got something important I got to talk to you about.
It's not you, Hunter. It's me. My personal life is such a mess right now. I just can't seem to separate it from my professional life.
You feeling like you're not being loyal to Jake?
No, this has nothing to do with Jake. Jake is out of my life.
But he's not out of your heart.
Well, I'm working on that. Every time I think of him sleeping with Charlotte, I find it easier and easier to forget him.
So, what's the problem?
I still have unresolved feelings about you. I thought I'd worked through them years ago, but in talking to my mother yesterday, I realized that I'm still hanging on to some feelings.
You promised Vicky you'd be careful.
Yes, I realize that, but doing this love scene, doing it seriously, it's just confusing the hell out of me.
Then let's talk about your feelings.
I can't.
Megan, what are you afraid of? We had something really terrific going once. We can have it again.
Yeah, and I could hurt you, and that's the last thing in the world that I want to do.
I don't hurt very easily. Besides, like I said yesterday, I will settle for just being friends. It's up to you.
I just can't handle this.
Okay. Take all the time you need.
I wish you would stop being so sweet and reasonable.
Oh? What, do you want to argue? Does
No.
that make you feel better, huh?
No. Look, can't we just push these scenes off for a couple of weeks? Maybe we could do the love scenes at the end of the shooting schedule.
Could you guarantee me you'll be ready then?
No.
So let's get it over with.
How am I going to do that if I can't even get into bed with you?
Focus on the scene, Megan. Become Jadine. I will become Blair. We will steam up the lens.
Will you help me?
You bet.
Yeah. You got a problem with the window sash?
No, Come on in. Man, am I glad to see you.
Yeah.
Well, I'm afraid I don't share your enthusiasm.
Well, I got about 1,000,000 questions I want to ask you.
Look, when we last met, I thought you agreed that you were going to let me go underground, that you're going to get Alex to call off this search for me. Now I get the word that you're looking for me.
Well, I'm sorry. I didn't really have a choice.
You have no idea how dangerous this game is you're playing. You know, when I disappeared, when I left my wife and my daughter, and I assumed a new identity, it wasn't just because I thought it would be adventuresome and exciting. I did it to save my life.
Okay. I'm not the one playing a dangerous game right now. Please, come on in. You know, there's a lot of lives that are in jeopardy right now, including your daughter's. Or is your work more important than that?
Alex is going to be perfectly safe as long as she forgets about me. And your job is to make sure she does that.
Yeah, well, we can't think about that right now. I just learned some important information yesterday, and I'd like you to explain it to me.
What? What information?
How do you think I knew that you were in New York?
Huh. I assume you used your connections.
I used one connection in New York. I went straight there. You know why? Because information I found about you in Carlo Hesser's safe. So come on, what the hell's going on now? Nat, how come Carlo Hesser has files on you?
Just forget about this. Forget you ever heard about me.
No, are you working for Carlo Hesser?
Hey, CJ, how you doing? You got enough pancakes there? You want some more? Daddy can just whip some up. You want them? Want some more? No?
I think we've all had enough pancakes here.
Okay.
CJ. Siege.
Hey.
You want to get that truck and bring it and put it back on the table here so Daddy can fix it later?
Good idea. Why don't you go
Do
get
that?
that real quick?
Great, thank you.
Hey, Jesse James. Ooh, I'll get it.
Yeah.
Hey.
Cord,
Gabrielle, come on in.
I thought you were out of town.
Well, I was. I got back yesterday.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, that's right. We were just finished.
Can I get you a cup of coffee?
No, I just came to ask Tina how Renee is. Have you heard from her?
She's feeling stronger.
Listen, Gabrielle, I hear that you and Max aren't doing too well.
No, we're not. But I hope that'll change.
Yeah, me too.
After all, tragedies like what happened to Renee, it makes you realize how sacred life is. Renee's such a good friend, and Tina, I know how close you are with her. It must be devastating for you.
Hey, Gabrielle, please, why don't you pull up a chair?
No, really, I don't have the time. As a matter of fact, I came over to ask if I might borrow your car. You see, I've driven mine over so many potholes that the wheels are out of line, so it's in the shop.
You can't borrow my car. No, you can't borrow my car.
Well, Tina, look, if you got some errands to run, you can just use my car. Or better yet, I can take you over to Llanfair, and I'm sure Vicky will let you use her car.
I'll bring it back by, say, 1 o'clock.
No, Gabrielle, no. I mean, I would not mind you using my car normally. It's just that my car's in the shop, too, right now.
In the shop? What are you talking about? I just took it in 2 weeks ago, Tina. What's wrong with your car now?
You okay?
Yeah.
See, nothing to worry about. We survived this time. So what do you say?
I say let's get to work.
Good. Is everybody ready?
Yeah.
Then let's roll.
Okay, folks, scene 53, take 2. Hairdresser, can you check Megan, please? Thanks.
When I look up, I want to see Jadine. Megan's gone, okay?
Okay.
Good.
Okay.
We'll pick it up when you slip out of the robe. Okay, folks. Places, please. Places, everyone. You're clear. And do scene 53, take 2.
Camera,
Speed.
action.
No, this is wrong. I made a mistake. I shouldn't be here. I don't belong here.
Yes, you do. You belong with me, Jadine.
So did you get any sleep last night?
Oh, not much.
Me either.
I didn't realize you and Renee were close.
Well, not really. It was just that I finally got through to Charlotte at the clinic in Switzerland.
Oh? How is she?
Not good. She said she's feeling really depressed and lonely, homesick.
Well, did you, cheer her up, give her encouragement?
I tried my best, Carlo, but thing is, it's weird. I'm feeling pretty much the same. I never thought I would miss her like I do, but I come home from work and I expect to see her there, and she's not, and then when I go to work, I always expect to find some ridiculous message on my answering machine, but there is none.
I miss her too.
Yeah, so I was thinking maybe I'll fly over to Switzerland and pay her a visit.
No, that's not a good idea, Jake. I wouldn't do that.
Why?
Well, this is something Charlotte has to do on her own. Now, I'm confident the doctors will, come to a good solution with her and make everything right. We just have to give it a little bit more time.
Okay.
Hey, I've got an appointment that I've got to get to.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be...
No. I'm glad you came up. But why don't you just wait? I've got to put my tie on for this dressing, and we'll take the elevator down together.
Okay. To CH from Chad Cummings. Following are the shooting schedules for January 10, 11, and 12, plus a breakdown of expenses not included in the original budget, which will require additional funds. If you have any questions, please call. Otherwise, I'll assume the money will be deposited in the bank by 3 this afternoon. Carlo, you know what? I just remembered. I got an appointment I forgot about. I'll talk to you later, all right?
Come on, give it to me straight, Nat. Are you working with Hesser?
This is none of your business. My life, my work, none of this concerns you.
Well, it concerns your daughter. You don't want to explain it to me. Maybe you want to tell her.
Look, I want your word that you won't say anything to Alex about seeing me.
You got it.
All right. When I began doing my research, someone found out about my work. He contacted me. He had credentials from a small drug company. He said they wanted to fund my project. So I agreed. Turns out, he was working with the syndicate.
What were you working on?
It's a mind-altering drug. When I realized the kind of people I was dealing with, I went to the police. They said they couldn't do anything. So I went to the federal government.
Yeah, and then they put you in the witness protection program, and they gave you the code name of Shadow Man. Huh?
Yeah. Now, I wanted my wife and Alex to disappear with me. I thought we'd get new names, we'd start a new life in some new community. But my wife refused.
You left your family for your work?
Wasn't quite as simple as that. Anyway, a few years ago, Carlo Hesser caught up with me. One of his henchmen, I don't know how, got a hold of the formula. It still wasn't perfected. So Carlo got some corrupt scientist to make up a small amount of the drug, and later I heard that a wealthy man from Llanfair had used it on his wife to try to control her.
Michael Grande. It almost killed his wife.
Yeah. I found out about the terrible side effects. It saddens me to think that something that was meant to benefit mankind could be so misused.
Have you perfected this drug yet?
No. But I'm close. So now I understand that Carlo's very anxious to get a hold of it. You see, that's my point. That's why I'm so frightened for Alex. Carlo could easily use Alex to get the formula from me.
Do you have any idea whose mind that Carlo wants to control?
No.
Hi.
Hi. Can't imagine how long I've been waiting for this night.
I've waited all my life. I never thought that I would meet a man like you.
Rich?
No. Sweet and gentle and tender. Someone who would love me for me as a person, you know, not just to jump into bed with me and then leave in the middle of the night without even saying goodbye. You're not going to leave me, Blair, are you?
Not a chance.
I love you. I really do love you.
What are you doing here?
How's the love scene going?
Well, Megan was a little shaky, but she's starting to warm up. I'm just glad we decided not to tell her to do it in the nude. I think she would have been pretty uptight.
Why? She did a porn film at the beginning of her career.
Yeah, well, that doesn't mean she liked it, nor does it mean she was very comfortable with it. Listen, they're about to do a third take. There's some headphones. You can use those if you want to hear the dialogue.
No.
Hey, Chad Cummings here?
Hey, nobody's allowed on the set.
Hey, listen. Go tell him that Jake Harrison's looking. Okay? Come on.
I'll see if I can find it.
Yeah, thanks.
What's he doing here? What's Jake Harrison doing here?
He's back? I told him to get lost. I'll take care of him.
No. On second thought, I'm glad he's here.
You had the car fixed 2 weeks ago.
Yes. Remember I asked you for your keys? I took your car when I was going to work at the banner. I dropped off the car at the garage on the way. You had my car all day. Don't you remember that?
Right. Guess I forgot.
Obviously, you don't have a very fast mechanic. You know, we used a very good one down on Thomas Street. I could give him a call and see if he's got time.
Gabrielle, it's fine. I just have a small problem with the seatbelt. That's all it is, and I'm sure it can be fixed really quickly.
Well, how about if I give him a call? I mean, you know, sometimes these mechanics, they talk to a woman. Maybe they just need to hear from a man. It's over at T.C. White's, isn't it?
No, it's okay.
What the hell was that all about, Tina? I was just calling a mechanic to see if he fixed the problem with your car.
Right, because you think because I'm a woman that they're just going to leave it parked on the street there, that they're not going to take a look at it? What do you think? Just because I don't maybe know what the difference between a muffler and a carburetor is, that they're not going to take care of me?
Why are you getting so upset with me?
Because I hate this macho attitude that men have when women start to talk about cars. Maybe I cannot take a car apart myself, but I do know when there's something wrong with my seatbelt, and I don't need you running interference for me.
Hey, look, I was just trying to help you out, that's all.
Well,
Tina, it's probably going to take the Buchanan men another century or two before they do realize and accept that women can get along without them.
well, you better start accepting it now, Court. And I'm really shocked that I even fell for this pancake routine. You know, I can't help it if you move in across the hall from me, but I can help it if you're going to start butting into my life.
Court, you've moved in across the hall?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, someone's got to keep an eye on Tina.
Court, go back to Aces, go to Llanfair, go somewhere else, okay?
Tina, I think you should try not to get so upset.
I think that you should mind your own business, okay? This is none of your concern.
Fine. I'm very sorry. Is there anything I can do?
Yeah, there is, Gabrielle. Why don't you just leave?
All right.
Oh, wait a minute, Gabrielle. I thought you took a cab over here so you could borrow Tina's car.
Yes, I did. Looks like I'll have to call another one.
Yeah. Well, you mind telling me what that was all about?
I was just about to leave.
Oh, great timing then, huh? Here, special delivery just for you.
What's this?
It's the report on that radio station that you're interested in buying. Your father asked me to work it all up for you.
Oh, Alex, Must have taken hours to put together.
Yeah, most of the morning, but that's all right. I get paid well.
Well, I'll be honest with you. Just to get Ace's mind off Renee for a while, I told him that this station might be for sale. I never really told him that I was interested in buying it.
Oh. Well, maybe you will be after you read the report.
I'm not. God, this guy never ceases to amaze me.
You are so lucky that he's your father. Even when he acts like a grizzly bear, you know, he's still your dad. I'd just give anything to hear my father yell at me.
Yeah, I know.
I had a dream about him last night. I dreamed that he died. It was just a horrible dream. I mean, it could be true, you know.
No, Alex.
2 weeks ago, I really thought that we were going to find him. I thought we were going to be able to see him. I could see him. I could put my arms around him and give him a great big hug and tell him how much I missed him. What happens if I never see him again? I have to find him. I have to be able to see him. I can't go on with my life if I don't find him.
All right, Alex, look, don't give up, all right? Because, no, I've got this feeling that we are definitely going to find your father.
God, oh, look how many times I told you that about Sarah.
Yeah, but it's different with your father.
I'm sorry. I mean, I don't mean to bring that up.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Believe me, I understand how you feel. But I want you to forget all about this dream because, believe me, I know this is one dream that's definitely not going to come true.
I'm going to get far ahead in my work so that I can go to Washington and continue the investigation.
All right. Well, listen, I'll call you and then we'll talk about that, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Thanks.
You go after her, you hold her, you tell her you...
I can't.
It's far too dangerous.
Now, come on, now.
No! And you have got to stop looking for me. I have got to have time to disappear. If Carlo Hesser is now on my trail, Mr. Buchanan, if he finds me, I've lost Alex forever. I'm sure of that.
Listen, I don't know what this secret agenda is of yours. Just don't ruin my film.
That's not my intent, Chad.
Yeah, well, what do you think's gonna happen when Megan sees this Jake guy hanging around? You know the effect he has on her. It's like putting a match to dynamite.
I'm well aware of the effect he has on his ex-girlfriend. It's precisely the reason I want him left alone.
Well, at least we've got the love scenes in the can.
I want it reshot.
You're right.
I want it reshot, and this time I want Megan to play it in the nude.
Mr. Hesser, audiences don't want nude. They want romance. It'll be fine.
I want nude.
What you want is to destroy my film, all right? You want to destroy my life and Hunter's and Megan's too. What do you get your kicks from this or something?
Chad, I covered your IOUs in Vegas. Either you write me a check, or you reshoot the love scene the way I want it reshot.
Fine. We'll do it your way.
Call me later. I want to hear how it turns out.
You know, we're having a nice breakfast with our son. And all of a sudden, Gabrielle comes over. And then you jump down her throat for no reason. Then you jump down my throat, Tina. Sit down. Now, something is upsetting you. What is it? I know it's got to be more in the car.
Right, it's more in the car.
Fine, so what is it? What's upsetting you?
I don't know. I guess I'm just on edge lately, okay?
Right. Because of Carlo's pressure.
And because Renee's in the hospital, and because I'm worried about your safety.
Well, look, don't worry about Renee, all right? And don't worry about me. And certainly don't worry about Carlo. What you should be worrying about right now, Tina, is your child. Now, you can't go getting upset like this, because your blood pressure is going to go sky high.
Cord, look, not thinking about a problem isn't going to make it go away, right? I am so angry with you that you moved in this apartment because I had everything all worked out, and now I'm back to square one.
No, you are not, Tina. I am here now, all right? So I will help you take care of Carlo. I'll help you take care of everything. In fact, I'm going to start right now. So you just sit down here, and I want you to lie down for a little bit, okay?
I can't lie down. I got a million things to do.
No, you don't.
Yes,
I'm going
I
to
do.
take care of it. I will take care of
Cord.
it. I will take CJ to his playgroup, all right? And then I will pick up your car when it is ready.
No. No. I'll do it. I'll take care of everything. It'll be fine. I just don't want you hovering over me like I'm a child.
Well, that's too bad, Tina, because I'm going to do a lot of hovering today. I'm going to take care of you. I want you to relax. I want you to get some rest. Now, sit down here. Lie down, okay?
Don't you have to go to Banner?
No, I don't.
Yes, you
Tina.
do.
No, Clint wasn't expecting me back for a week yet. So I got at least 2 days I can play hooky and take care of you. Sit down. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to get a pillow for you. I'm going to get a blanket. I want you to lie down. I want you to relax. Please. Good. Put your feet up. All right. It's okay. I got CJ. Don't worry about it. Hey, Steve, how you doing in here?
I'm gonna get my car fixed.
We could have done this on the phone. You know I don't like coming to your hotel room.
When you give me information, I want to see your face. So I know you're not lying. Did you see Tina's car?
No.
Now, Gabrielle, I just gave you a simple
Do you
assignment.
want to know what I know, or are you going to badger me? If so, I'm going to leave.
All right. I'm listening.
Good. I went to Tina's, and I asked her if I could borrow her car because mine was being repaired, and she panicked.
Did she let you borrow it?
No. No, she said that hers was being repaired as well, and she quickly made up a story about the seat belt being too tight that it needed adjusting.
Was it only a story?
I know Tina very well. I don't have to see her face to see if she's lying, and she was lying about the car.
Where is the car?
I don't know. She got so flustered and panicked about my question that she hurried me out of the apartment before I could find out.
Oh, so I was right. She was gunning for me and hit Renee instead. And now she's trying to cover her tracks.
Carlo, come on now. There could be a dozen reasons for Tina's anxiety.
Then why did she ask you to get out of the apartment?
It's because you're pressuring her too much. You're going to give the poor girl a nervous breakdown.
No.
Carlo, every little thing sets her off.
No. She's scared and she's guilty. Do you know where her garage is?
Yes, I think it's on Church Street, down by the interstate.
But if she was going to take the car in and have it fixed to cover the accident, she wouldn't take it to someone she knows. I can track that down. If she put it in the garage, I can find it. If not, she's hidden it somewhere.
And what are you going to do when you find it?
I won't have to do anything. I've got Tina right where I want her.
What? Chad, we had a deal. It's my story. I'm the director, and I get final cut.
My friend, I am not going back on our deal. I am just... Look, I know the marketplace. All right? See this finger? It's on the pulse of America, all right? Now, if we want that heartbeat to go faster, we do this scene in the buff.
I think it was wonderful the way we just shot it.
It was, honey. It's just that it's missing something. It's missing an edge, a sensuality and excitement, okay? Hey. We're gonna be here a long time. You compromised. I compromised. That way, we put together a hit we can both be proud of, Okay? What do you say?
It's up to Megan. If you don't feel right about it, just say no.
Fine, let's just do it. Let's start where J. Dean drops her robe.
Yeah. Let's set it up.
All right, let's go, folks.
Megan, if you want to change your mind,
Hey,
just...
look, we're professionals, okay? We'll survive.
Camera. Next speed. Scene 53. Take 4.
Action.